pause that. And we'll just start seated. So you find a comfortable seat, could be cross-legged or on your knees. You can bring your hands into your lap. Take a nice big breath. And then close down your eyes if that's okay for you. If you prefer eyes open, that's fine too. Take a moment right here to breathe together. Scanning through your body from the crown of your head. It's all the way down and noticing if you have pockets of tension or holding or feelings of anxiousness or anticipation. Just acknowledging whatever's right here. Practice letting go of tension in your shoulders, hands, your jaw, your abdomen. And go with any thoughts that might be swirling around that just don't pertain or aren't necessary right now. Here, just let your chin drop down towards your chest, just a little movement through the neck. And then take your chin right to left, but you're trying to scrape your chin across the front of the chest. Nice, easy movement, right to left. And to center, let your left ear move over towards your left shoulder. Nice breath down the right side of the neck, upper trap muscle, the shoulders back, lift the chest a little higher. You can bring the chin to the chest and all the way over towards the other side, right ear to right shoulder. Soften the left shoulder, left trap. Bring the chin back towards your chest. Lift the head, stack it right on top of your spine. Allow your eyes to gently open and bring your hands together. And you're just going to rub your hands together. A little chilly today. And then interlace the hands and start to do some figure eights with the wrists. Snap, crackles, and pops and crunches. I hear it all. Good. And then you'll bring your palms together, fingers together like a namaste hand, and slide the hands down low on your chest. Keep the heels of the hands together and move to the right. Just stretch to the right. So you feel a stretch in the right palm, fingers, wrist, maybe. And then you'll come through center and go to the other side. So just kind of slide. You can take your whole hands and slide them to the side and keep your body square and press the palms together. Try that. And we'll do that again to the other side. Go back to center to the right. Not necessarily twisting, just sliding the hands. Good. And then to the left. Good. And then to center, interlace your hands, take your palms forward and then upwards, and just a little lean side to side, leaning to the sides of the body. And to center, let your arms come behind your back to the floor, fingers stay backwards, the shoulders back, open the chest. And if you're seated cross-legged, you can even lift the hips up if that feels all right. Drop your head back. You don't have to though. And then lower the pelvis, come forward, come onto the hands and knees. And then tuck the toes under and then press back, hips back towards the heels, toes tuck. Good, and then rock it forward and lean into the fingertips. And then drop the belly cat, look up, and then cow, and then cat. Stay in the cat pose and then sit back again, hips to heels and cat, stretching back. And then come forward, rock forward. You can stay in cat, rocking into the hand. Come back to center one more time, cow, drop the belly, lift the chest, just opening. And then kind of to neutral spine. Take your hands forward about one hand length. Lift up into downward facing dog. Get the hips up. Drop your head and just breathe here. Press down into the length of the fingers. Squeezing the heels towards the earth. They may or may not touch. Drop the head, tilt the tailbone up a little higher. Good, nice breathing. See if this works. Good, and then lift your heels and tiptoe, walk your feet to your hands. Walk up towards the front of your space, come to a forward fold. Ragdoll, you can hold your elbows and shake the head, no and yes, or sway side to side. Bend the knees a little bit. Try to bring the chest all the way to the thighs. The chest is supported, the back body is supported. You're getting a stretch in the hamstrings. Good, release your hands to the mat. You can toe heel the feet together or keep them where they are. And then come up to stand. Press the feet down, rise up, take the arms up overhead. Just nice big breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. Move through some sun salutations, so arms down. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift to a flat back. So lift halfway up and lengthen the spine. And then plant the palms, walk your feet back to a high plank. Just hold this high plank for this first one. Maybe even rock front to back a few times on your toes. Breathing. Come to neutral hold, just a few more seconds. Soften between the shoulders, really firm through the front of the body. You'll look forward, bend the elbows and lower all the way down onto your belly. And then point your toes behind you. Come up to a low cobra. So you lift the chest up and then float the hands up. So you're accessing the muscles in the back body. Good. And breathe right here. You can keep the gaze down towards the floor. Set the hands down, lower down, tuck the toes under, press back up to plank. You can use the knees if you want, or just straight up plank, and then downward facing dog. Pressing the hips up towards the sky. Yeah, breathe. We'll take one more breath here. Exhale completely. Look forward and walk or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen the spine, kind of flat back if you can. Exhale, bow forward, allow the head to drop. Inhale, come up to stand, press the feet down, reach the fingers up, arms up. Exhale, bow forward again. You can bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. And you'll bend your elbows and lower either all the way to the mat or halfway down and hover. It's called chaturanga. And then upward dog or stay in low cobra. Pull the shoulder heads back and downward facing dog. Cobra hips to the sky. And breathe here. And tonight we're just listening to the sound of breath. Take one more full breath in. Breathe out. Look to your hands, bend your knees, and you can walk or hop forward. And halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head drop. Inhale, rise up. Use the strength of the legs to reach up. Press the feet down, reach a high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. You can step back or hop back. It's fine to use your knees since you lower. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale it back. And go ahead and pedal the legs out for a moment. Bend one knee. Slowly bend the other. And squeeze both heels towards the ground. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Look forward and step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Good job. Exhale, forward bow. Bend your knees, chair pose. You'll sit the hips low, reach the arms up high. Good, and breathe, hold and breathe. If you want a little more, you can always come to the toes, peel the heels up, kind of play with balance. Pull the belly in. Good. Take one more breath here. On your exhale, bow forward, straightening the legs last. Nice. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen the spine. High to low push up. You can even hop back, bend the elbows, hover, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward to your right hand. Spin the left foot flat and then lift up to warrior one. So right knee stays bent. Good. Nice. When you're scanning through your body like we did in that first meditation, feeling into each part. Root down through the feet, there's strength in the legs, bring the pelvis to neutral, lengthen the sides of the body, maybe relax the jaw. Just breathing, Erin, thank you. Take one more breath in. You can even go up and go back. And then hands to the mat. You flow high plank to low plank. Fine to use your knees. Upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for warrior one. Right foot spins flat. This is perfect combination of strength, hugging muscle to bone, and stretch, elongating, lengthening. So finding that balance of where can you hug in? Where can you expand out? It kind of changes for me day to day. Breathing, staying present. One more breath here. Inhale, hands to the mat, high to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog or cobra, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. And stay here, breathe. One more breath in. Breathe out, look forward and step or hop, feet to hands. Halfway lift, lengthen, inhale. Forward fold, bow, drop your head. Good, bend your knees, chair pose. One breath, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low push-up. You can hop or step. Good job. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Step your right foot forward for warrior one. Feet flat, reach up, breathe in, just one breath. Hands to the mat, high to low plank. If you need extra breaths, you can take them. Upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. The movement is from the core. Root down, reach high, inhale. High to low push-up, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Building some heat, internal heat. The heat purifies. Continue stagnant energy. Exhale, empty. Look forward and step or hop forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. One more time through chair pose. Inhale, one breath. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Right foot forward, big step. Warrior one, inhale, reach high. Hands to the mat, exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Be intentional, root down, reach up, inhale. Hands back down, high to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. And breathe, check in. Stretch your right leg up and back, lifting it towards the sky, just as high as it'll go. And then step it forward for crescent lunge. So back heel stays lifted, and then you reach up. Good. And bring your hands together for your twist. You'll twist to the right towards the mirrors. Hook the left elbow to the right leg. Press the palms together as you rotate. It's fine to open the arms here. Your left hand may or may not touch the ground, and it can go inside or outside the right foot. And then come on up for warrior two. So come up and around facing the other side of the room. So keep the right knee bent and the left leg straight, and check that the right toes are in line with the knee. And then side angle warrior, your tip to the right. You can set the forearm to thigh or hand to the floor. You want to lift up away from that right forearm, so you're really more in your obliques and core body. If it's comfortable, you can even draw the chin towards the chest and then rotate the eyes up to the left thumb, looking up towards the ceiling. And look down, plant your hands, step back to high plank and pause. Bring your feet together, so inner edges touch the feet, and then spin the heels to the left. And then see if you can take the right hand to the ceiling. Side plank. If it's too much, you can be on the left knee or shin. Awesome job. You can even float by floating the top leg up. Might just go a few inches. Or bend the knee, pull the knee to the chest. With the right armpit. Hold and breathe. And then looking down, come back to high plank. Low plank. Upward dog or cobra or cow and cat works too. Downward facing dog. Nice. Lift your left leg up and back. Just stretch it up towards the ceiling. Good. Big step forward, left foot to left thumb. Come on up to crescent lunge. Stay high on the ball of the back foot for this one. If that's comfortable on your ankle. Pull the pit of the belly in so that low back has some length. Bring your hands to your heart and revolve to the left. Keep your right elbow. Welcome to open the arms. Nice. And then warrior two, come up and around, right foot flat, left knee stays bent, open up through the arms. And then you'll lean to the left forearm to left thigh, right arm to the sky. Maybe you look up to the right hand. If that's not comfortable on your neck, it's okay to look somewhere else. And then lift away from the left forearm. So I like to push into it to lift up and roll open. Nice. Do one more breath. Look down, plant your hands, and you'll step back to high plank. Bring your feet together. This time the heels go to the right, and the left arm opens up towards the ceiling, side plank. You go the opposite way as last time. You remember which way you went? Maybe you float the top leg. I think you went the opposite way. Sorry, darling. I just over. You can float the top leg up if you like. Take another big breath and then hide a low plank. It's hard to remember which side you go to. Upward dog or cobra and downward dog. We all have a more dominant side too that we go to again and again. Just breathe right. Take one more breath in. And breathe out. Look forward and step or hop your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Good. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Is that anyone's car?
I think so.
No. We have some car alarms going off here.
Yeah.
Okay, toe heel your feet wide apart. Come down into a squat. So your feet can go towards the edges of your mat. Up your hips down towards your heels. Your hands together. Yeah, or you can sit on a block. Maybe that's not low enough.
I think it's me. I'm parked next to you, so if there's something
Oh, yeah.
flashing next to you.
I don't think so. All right, so from here, you can stay right here, or you can come into crow pose if you want to play with the arm balance, which hands plant. So there's a lot of courage around crow. Plant the hands, lift the hips, bring the knees to the armpits or the triceps. You shift forward, and then maybe pick up one foot at a time, or you can pick up both feet. Balance. Taking your squat, which is such a great place to stay. Nice breath. Maybe it's crow to headstand or headstand to crow. Who knows what's possible? Just fixing the hair moment. We'll take another couple breaths here. It's good to hang out in this position anyway. And then we'll go back through a vinyasa. So step back or hop back, high plank, low plank. Can even be knees to the floor, upward dog or cobra or cow and cat, downward facing dog. Pause, and neutral place. And then walk your hands to your feet. You're gonna walk the hands back on your mat. Bring your hands to your hips and come up to stand, the back of the mat. And take a big breath in, sweep the arms up. And then eagle, you'll take the right arm under the left, right elbow under, and then right leg on top of the left. Good. You can lift the elbows up towards shoulder height and draw the shoulders straight back. Sit a little lower if you can. You'll unwind, arms up and right knee to the chest. So standing one leg balance. Take a step up your mat and reach the left arm back for dancer. So catch the left foot in the left hand. Draw the knees towards each other and then kick. Find your way into dancer. Nice. Breathing there. And then you'll come back up to that standing leg raise, arms up, left knee up. Then take a step up your mat with the left foot, and you'll bring the right foot up into tree. And you can help it there if you want to help the foot higher, or just set it on the left leg. Good job. You get grounded in where you are. Standing leg strong. The pelvis, you press downward into the foot. And the foot, you feel the rebound up into the head, the fingers, upper body.
Whole body working together. Hands together, coming down to the heart, set the right foot next to your left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. And step or hop it back, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet, to the back of the mat, and then hands to the hips. Come on up to stand. Arms up, deep breath in. Eagle, left arm under, and then left leg over the right. I'll bring my feet together, bend the knees, and then stack the left leg on top. Breathing with the shoulders back, with the elbows up higher. The gentle stretch behind the shoulders, and then hug into the center. Here, extend the arms up, left knee comes up towards the chest. Take a step up your mat, dancer, right arm goes back. Catch the right foot or the ankle, draw the knees towards center, and kick, sliding the thigh back. You want to lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. Even though it's arching the low back, the intention is tailbone down. Okay. Open up the right hip flexor more. Heart center more. Come back to that standing leg raise, arms up, right knee up. Go into your core, step forward, tree, left foot to right leg. You can help it or set it there on its own. Nice, Dennis. And then arms of your choice. Trees. Bring your hands to your heart, set the left foot down next to your right. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or float it back, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step your right foot forward. Come into triangle. So you can come to warrior two, and then straighten the right leg and tip into triangle. Yeah. Good sound effect. Feel into your legs. So again, has that element of stretch and lengthening, also hugging muscles to bone, which is like isometric contraction, strengthening. That perfect combination. Strength, flexibility, space between your thoughts, between your breath. Let the left arm pull you up, bring your feet to parallel, turn the right toes in, hands on your hips, and then bow forward. Side facing wide leg forward fold. Hands of your choice. They could be on the floor, they could be on your ankles, they could be behind your back. You play with tripod headstand or handstand here, getting upside down if you want. Or moving side to side, and then those are lots of choices. And you don't have to pick any of them up. Just be where you are. And from here, you'll lift up to a flat back and just walk yourself around to the right foot, turn the toes forward, lift the back heel and drop the knee. So a low lunge. Point the back toes and bring your hands to your left. right thigh. Good. You can stay as you are. You can reach your arms up, or maybe you can bend the back knee and catch the foot in the left hand. Up to you. Press the hips forward a little bit more, but also from the pelvic floor, you pull up. The low abs. Gently release that. Bring your hands and foot to the ground, and then you can either pull the hips back for a half split. You can slide the right leg forward, full splits, or if you prefer pyramid with both feet on the floor, this is a nice hamstring stretch too. So you can take pyramid, feet on the floor, a shorter stance, or half splits on your knees, pulling that hip back, right toes up. Feel into the back of the leg and just breathe where you are. Take one more breath. And then you'll find your way back to a high plank. Take your time, high plank, lower slow, low plank, bring that resistance, upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog, press back. Let's step the left foot forward for warrior two. And then you'll make your way into triangle. Straighten the left leg and hinge. The left hand down, right arm up. Be very conscious of where your head is, your head in line with the spine, so jawbone goes back a little. You're welcome to turn and look up to the right thumb if you like. Finding the length in the neck, strengthen the core, firm through the legs. That stretch as you hold, elongating and lengthening the muscles at the back of the left leg, sides of the body. Surrounding the spine, put the shoulders back a little bit more, and then let the right arm pull you to stand. Feet to parallel, hands to hips, or you can interlace them behind your back, and then fold forward. This tends to be a little bit more generous forward fold, a little more accessible than feet together. In my body, I like to kind of tune into where the resistance is. If it's too much on the shoulders, you can let the hands go anytime. Just notice where the resistant pockets are, whether they're physical, emotional, mental. You can dissolve the resistance with your breath. Just letting go of whatever you need to let go of. Your hands are interlaced. Let them fall gently to the ground. Let your head release a little bit more. Sway the hips towards the toes another inch. And then lift to a flat back. You'll walk your hands to the left foot and into your lunge. Lift the right heel, drop the right knee, point the toes, bring your hands to the left thigh. And that balance point for you. You can stay there. You can reach the arms up if you like. Or not, or right arm goes back to catch the right foot. Good. And the length of the tailbone dropping down, front rim of the pelvis lifting towards the belly button. Breathing with the gently release the hands to the mat, left foot down, and then you take the right foot down. Either take your half splits, pulling the hips back, full splits, or tuck the right toes, step up a little for pyramid. Straightening both legs, and the left hip back. Wherever you are, where you are. Especially in this pose, I'm always in a hurry to get out of it. But the magic happens in the pose. Bumping up against what you don't want to do, what you don't want to do. Stay and breathe and feel what you need to feel here. Move through to this new world. You'll make your way back to a high plank. Go through one more vinyasa right here. Low plank, upward dog or cobra, taking your time. Downward facing dog. And come forward into high plank and you'll lower all the way down onto your belly. And then just bring your hands along your sides, palms face down. You'll look down and then you'll lift up. Lift your legs, arms, shoulders, gazing down towards the mat. Just lean into the strength of the back of your body. We don't look behind us. We don't recognize. Strength the back, lift a little higher. And then lower all the way down. You can rest the backs of the hands on the ground, turn a cheek to the side and just relax. Up your shoulders. Relax your back muscles, your glutes, your legs. We'll do that again. Look down, palms face the ground. On your inhale, you lift up, your thumbs lift. Your shoulders towards the ceiling. Hands a little higher, arms a little higher. Straightening the elbows, squeezing the triceps. And then lower down, backs of the hands to the ground, other cheek to the mat. We have 2 more of those. Or you can bend the knees and take 2 floor bows. You can bend the knees, catch your ankles or your feet, or you can stay with locust, which is where we just were. And as you're ready, you either kick to lift or lift both ends up. Nice. The shoulders, drawing the jawbone gently back. With the strength of the legs, which opens the chest and shoulders. Good, and then release down and rest. Backs of the hands to the earth or make a pillow there. Last one, second floor bow or stay with locust. Or you can do the opposite leg if you did one leg. I like to hold my ankles and flex the feet, but you can also point the toes. Either balance of kicking, lifting, opening, and grounding. So the pubic bone and tailbone down. Bends are often what heals the back, but finding the right dose for you. Good, release down. This time, make a pillow out of the forearm. So rest your head straight down and just windshield wipe the legs. Bend the knees and just let the lower leg move from side to side. Release your feet to the floor. Move on to the forearms. So we'll take a forearm plank, interlace your hands, tuck your toes under, tuck your chin, peel the belly, hips and thighs up off the mat, and then maybe lift the knees up. You don't have to, knees can stay down as you pull in to the center line. We do our core work right here, holding and breathing, so knees down or up to you. If you want a little extra, you'll tap the right foot to the right 4 times. Tap into center. And even if you're on your knees, you'll just hold. If your knees are up, tap 4 times. And then switch legs, tap 4 times. Or just hold, Karen, just hold and breathe. When you're done with 4, come back to center, hold for 10, 9, 8, soften between the shoulders, 7, 6, 5, 4, not efforting too much, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the pelvis, separate the forearms in Sphinx, and just drag the rib cage forward. Lengthening. I like to move a little side to side here. Lower down, bring your hands under your shoulders, press to hands and knees to tabletop. And then you can take a few rounds of cow and cat or side to side, circling the pelvis or rocking front to back. And then we come into downward facing dog, put the hands forward, put the toes under, lift the hips up. And from here, we're going to move into half pigeon or reclined pigeon. So half pigeon, you bring the right knee towards the right wrist, foot diagonally across the mat, left leg straight back. And then when you're ready, you walk forward. If that's too much, you come on your back, right ankle, left thigh. You choose which one. Real tight. Place your hands behind the left hamstring. So reach through the triangle. Oh, yeah, right there. Drop your head. Be here for 2 minutes. Slowly deep breaths right there into and out of your nose. Close out and go between, like feeling every little bit and then observing. Witness, being witness to what you're experiencing has a slight feeling of detachment, separateness. Feeling what you need to feel, knowing that you are more than just what you're feeling. There's also this observer in the experience and observing. Placing the body, you can relax a little bit more. Slowly begin to switch to the other side. If you're on your back, so just bring your feet flat to the floor for a moment. If you're forward facing, you can take downward dog or hands and knees, child's pose. Or your body can graze in this transition and you move to the other side. Bringing the left leg forward or left ankle over the thigh. A very dear friend. She's just 46 years old and she had a stroke, a brain aneurysm 2 weeks ago today. She's in critical care, but she's alive. And I got privileged to be with her all day. And while we were there, her body, she's in so much physical pain. And it was very difficult for her not to focus on the physical pain. But there was an integrative therapist that came into the room at one point. She said, take a moment, just close your eyes. And see if you can identify a spot in your body that doesn't feel pain. Anywhere in your body, you find something other than pain. Joy, contentment. Mind just seems that pain just wants my attention. It's just grabbing and all consuming. It's like, yes, it is. And we have thoughts that become all consuming and worries and reasons, and they're valid, totally valid. And right? It's not that. Here is the place in the body that you can land, that feels maybe like home, it's comfortable, or that you love. Give yourself that gift. Slowly, if you're on your back, left to sitting. If you're seated, you'll take your right leg around to the front and bring the soles of both feet together. And you can walk the sitting bones back so you have kind of a wide space between your sit bones and your heels. And then you just tuck your chin and just slowly round forward. See where you can go. So you're imagining your head being cradled in the feet, and then it may get there. Or you can use your hands as support for the head if your head needs some support. Or you just soften and melt into the shape. A gentle stretch in the lower back. Yes. Big back, upper back, and neck. What I took away from that therapist and that moment is often we look for the pain, or we look for the difficulty, and our mind focuses on the obstacle. Instead, we focus on the good. The sensations that bring joy. Not even joy, but contentment. Not that any of it's bad or wrong. It's just learning how to redirect. And the mind grabs hold of something that's causing something. Slowly come up right here. And then with your hands, just gently draw the knees together. Bring your hands behind you. Walk your feet out wide. And then just let the knees move gently side to side. So go to one side, the other. It's fine to move the feet. And then the next time the knees go off to the left, you'll just take your backhand around. So you're going to twist towards the, yeah, there you go. Twist towards the left. And then you can stay there or even come down onto your forearms for a moment. or onto your belly even, if that's comfortable. If this is too much, you can also be on your back and knees to one side, that's fine. Slowly come up using your hands. Let the knees go to the other side. The feet to the right and then your hands off to the side. Stay there or come down to the forearms or all the way down onto your chest and belly. Your body well. Home and your pillows or blocks. One thing you lay on the spine. Sorry. Center, and then you just ease down onto your back, down onto your back, and whatever your body might need before you can come into rest. So I like sometimes just knees in and rocking or feet to the ceiling, hands under the sacrum like a waterfall pose or hips on a block. The happy baby where you hold the feet and bend the knees to get a little final hip and the back stretch. There's something else fun, rock, to the side, being a kid, watch little kids and the way they move, just instinctually move in so many really cool ways, unselfconsciously, instinctually. You'll begin to make your way into Shavasana. So you'll bring your feet to the floor and stretch your legs out long on the mat, arms by your sides, palms facing up if that's comfortable for you. Wiggle around for a moment and then just relax. You drop in, drop down. Feeling acknowledgement, support, the floor underneath you, the ground, the earth, just all that supports you. bring your awareness. Physical body, start to move your fingers. Face. Bend your knees and carefully roll to a comfortable side. From your side, gently press yourself up to a seated position. Allow your eyes to gently close. Palms of your hands together and touch your palms to your heart space. Just take a deep breath in. Push it all the way out. Your thumbs to your forehead center. Have a really lovely evening. Namaste. Feel good. I didn't mean to say that story to scare you, but just like life is short. Find the moments in your feet. Just like hi guys, my dog. I love that you're dark and I'm dark. Have a good evening. So pretty there. Enjoy. Stay in Shavasana longer.